Yes, friend. So as I have seen Prabhupadji when he was talking to another person in discussion, mutual discussion of spiritual discussion, for example, to a German scholar, German priest or somebody, he was having a discussion with him. Then he was talking about 7 mothers in Sanatana Dharma. Who are the 7 mothers considered as 7 mothers? Guru's Patni, own mother, Guru's Patni, king's wife, okay, and friend's wife, and his wife's mother is also mother. So there are 7, and cow is also considered as a mother. So he is talking just like it. First he is watching the person. He always trying to watch the person. Then when he find the time, he was just talking about that thing. Just like a snake. A snake always watch a person. After that, the snake cut another person. Use his poison, or use his poison to cut other person. So that is how the nature of the person is understood from his behavior. Okay, the behavior of the person is understood from his yoni. So yoni, Singh yoni, Dhirendra Shastri can be seen. He always crying just like a lion. Okay, always just like trying to just tell the people very much. Loudly. That is how loud speaking he is always using. So that is how speaking of the person is just seen from his yoni nature. He is from his nature, from his nakshatra yoni. Okay, so in yoni of Singh yoni or lion yoni. That's Singh yoni or lion yoni. Then is 6th is Ganput. Now, in which Gan both are born. This is very important one. How Ganput is calculated. There are 3 Ganas. First is, as I always say, that 9 nakshatras are put out of 27. 9 nakshatras are put into one Gan, which is Dev Gan, and another 9 are put into Manushya Gan, and another 9 out of 27 are put into Rakshas Gan. Okay, so nakshatra, quality of nakshatra is just when a person is put into Rakshas Gana. For example, a person's nakshatra is put into Rakshas Gana, or person is born as the nakshatra of a person is of Rakshas Gana. That doesn't mean that person is just like a Rakshas or like a demon, but he is speaking. He is just like a very much angry type of person. He always talking angrily, always talking just like always trying to control others. But if a person is born in a Dev Gana, Manushya Gana, Rakshas Gana, these 3 Ganas are there. So in which Ganas both are born? If suppose one native who is bridegroom, for example, bridegroom and bride. Bridegroom is of Dev Gana and bride is of Rakshas Gana. Okay, then bride is of Rakshas Gana. Then 1 point can be given. But if I take suppose the bride is of Dev Gana, and both are different, then 0 point will be allotted. If suppose the bride is of Rakshas Gana and another person is of Dev Gana, okay, or bridegroom is of Dev Gana, then 0 point is out of 6 points. Here 6 point out, 0 point out of 6 is given. Why? Because here Prabhupada is born in Mriksha Nakshatra, and Mriksha Nakshatra is put into Dev Gana, right? So Prabhupada is born in a Mriksha Nakshatra, which is put into Dev Gana, while Dhirendra Shastri Nakshatra is Dhanishta, which is put into Rakshas Gana. That Rakshas Gana doesn't mean that he is just like a demon or Rakshas, but the person is just very much harsh speaking, sometimes angrily speaking, okay, controlling the other person with forcefully he can control other person, not argumentally, okay. Sometimes the argument is suppose the person is lacking argument, then he try to control other person forcefully. That is how only the adjustment, so mutual adjustment of these 2 people. What is the use of this? Signification of that. Conjugal harmony, this is not required because they both are not going to marry together. They have to suppose stay together. Then they are not going to marry, so conjugal harmony will not be there if the 2 persons are of different ganas. Mostly they will Rakshas Gana 0 point. They are not always, they were fighting together. If suppose the two boy or girl, both are of Dev Gana and Rakshas Gana, they are staying together, then they will fight with each other lifelong. They cannot stay together. They will not have conjugal harmony. Okay, that is how conjugal harmony is not required here because they are not going to marry here. Let me take the 7th one, Rashi Kut. How Rashi Kut, mutual, this is known as mutual compatibility. This Rashi Kut or this is known as Bhakut Kut. How Bhakut Kut is calculated? What is the Bhakut Kut or Rashi Kut? Now, in this case, the position of the moon of a person of one native to another native, their positions are calculated. What position? Here, Prabhupada's moon is put into second sign. Okay? From second sign, the 11th sign's position is because Pandit Dhirendra Shastri's moon is put into 11th sign. Okay? So, from this, if I count 2 to 11, what is the position of Dhirendra Shastri's moon in the 11th sign? It is 7, 8, 9, 10. So, the 10th position. Okay? So, if the position of the two, mutual position of the two moons of the two natives are in three positions, there are three positions, 2, 12, this is not considered good, 2, 12 position, let me take another. Okay, if their mutual positions are 2, 12, 5, 9 and 6, 8, these three positions are malefic, they are not considered good. The two natives have to stay together, they have to start a business together, then they cannot. If their moon's positions are 2, 12 to each other, one to second sign, I mean, one person's moon is put into, suppose in second and this is third one. Suppose moon is put into Gemini sign or third sign, then it is 2, 12 position, not considered good. But in this case, it is 4, 10 position. So other than these three positions, 2, 12, 5, 9 and 6, 8. If the moon positions are different, I mean other one, then the full points are given. So this 7 out of 7 points are allotted here, no problem. And so, okay, so both are, so here the moon's position of these two natives is 4, 10. Why 4, 10? Because from 11th sign, if I count 2, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is fourth position. So from Dhirendra Shastri's moon, because that moon is in 11th sign, this is moon in 11th sign, Kumbh Rashi or Aquarius sign. From Aquarius sign, second sign is 4th position, because 1, 2, 3, 4. Because Prabhupada's moon is put into Taurus sign. So this is 4, 10 position, 4, 10 position. So both are very good position. I mean, both positions are good of each other. These are moon's positions are counted. Positions are counted from one native to another native's moon position. But if they are 212 position, 1 and 2 position, I mean 212 means 12th position and second position. This is suppose 2 and 3. Dhirendra Shastri put into, I mean moon is placed in third sign, then this is 212 position. Why 212? 1, 2, 2. And from third 12, second sign is 12th position. This is 212 position. And 5, 9 position. If both moons are 5, 9 position, 9, 5, 5, 9. So if that is also not considered good, then it will be 0. 0 out of 7. But in this case, that position is not there because both positions of the moons of both the natives is 4, 10, 10, 4 or 4, 10 positions. Okay, so that is good. Then Nadi Koti, both are, both signs are put into Madhya Nadi. Both are put into same Nadi, Madhya Nadi. Because Dhanishta Nakshatra is put into Madhya Nadi and Vriksha Nakshatra is also put into Madhya Nadi. So both these two nakshatras are coming into Madhya Nadi. So if the same Nadis are there, then 0 point out of this. Because if both are born in the same nakshatra, then also, because the same nakshatra is put into same Nadi, so same Nadi, 0 point is allotted. So in this case, 0 out of 8 points is allotted here. But this position is not required because this is not a physiological factor. What is physiological factors? And in this case, it was mutual compatibility. If suppose these two natives are staying 7th one, 7 out of 7 points, that mutual compatibility will be very good. Mutual compatibility means mutual adjustment. One person can understand other, and other person can understand the first one. In this case, that will be mutual compatibility, mutual adjustment. One person can understand other, another person can understand the first one. In this way, mutual compatibility will be there. Mutual understanding will be very high. This is how 7 point is there. And the last point is, this is 8 0 out of 8 points, because both are born in the same nadi, which is known as Madhya Nadi. The Nishta Nakshatra as well as the Mriksha Nakshatra both are put into Madhya Nadi, because Adi Nadi, Madhya Nadi, Antya Nadi, these are three nadis. Nayana Nakshatra is put into these three nadis. Okay, when these two nakshatras are coming into, how they are put into, as I have already explained that, this how they are counted, how they are put into three nadis, that you can see, or one can see in my comparison, where I have compared Nehruji and Pandit Nehru and Gandhiji, M.K. Gandhiji or Mahatma Gandhiji and Nehruji. So in that comparison also I have I have put this, I explained that very in detail. And when I compare Narendra Modi ji, the present Prime Minister, and Sardar Patel ji, because both are born in the same nakshatra. Here Nehruji and Gandhiji, they are also born in the same nakshatra. So I have already compared them. So if one wants to see how these nakshatras are put into these three nadis, okay, Adi Nadi, Madhya Nadi, or first, second and third. These three categories, Nayana Nakshatra are put. First count from Aries in the first nadi, means Adi Nadi, Aries, okay, first nadis, that means, what do you call, Nakshatra. The Nakshatra are put into three categories, Adi Nadi, Madhya Nadi, Antya Nadi. Okay, so Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini. Now two Nakshatra are put into the third one. Then after Rohini, Mriksha will come into Madhya Nadi, because just reverse. If suppose there are, let me just explain this briefly, because that is not required, because both are, 0 point is allotted, because these two nakshatras are put into Madhya Nadi. They are of the Madhya Nadi, same Nadi is there. If same Nadi, they are different Nadi, then 8 out of 8 points are allotted. Suppose this is Adi Nadi, other is Madhya Nadi, or Adi Nadi or Antya Nadi or Madhya Nadi or Antya Nadi and Adi Nadi. Then, different Nadis are there, then 8 point out of 8 points can be allotted. But in this case, because these two nakshatras are put into same Nadi, that is they are put into Madhya Nadi, so that is 0 point is allotted here. Okay, this is how these two natives matching is there. Okay, so that are just meshed together, because these two natives are having this kind of characteristics. So mostly the things which are required for spreading Sanatana Dharma, they are there, because spiritual development is there, 100% there. Natural adjustment is there, both if are staying together, suppose the natural adjustment will be there, both will adjust naturally. Natural adjustment there will not be any kind of fight. Okay, then intensity of relationship, if they are staying together, the relationship will be very strong one. Okay, latent characteristics, both will understand each other, 50% each other, 50% others characteristics will be known to the other person, just without any coming together, because they are understanding each other physically, or this fifth point is psychological disposition. So 5 out of 5 points, because Grahametrikut, okay, this fifth point is the left one. Grahametrikut. Grahametrikut means the lord of the signs in which moon is placed. If they are friendly, then 5 out of 5 points. Why they are friendly? Because moon of Dhirendra Shastri is put into 11th sign. The lord of 11th sign is accurate sign, lord is Saturn. And here Venus is the Venus. Okay? And Shukra or Venus is the lord of second sign. So both are friend. So friendly sign are there. Therefore, these 5 out of 5 points are there. So psychological disposition is also there. What is psychological disposition? Psychologically, both are just understanding each other. Psychologically, mentally, they are satisfied with each other. Okay? Or they will be satisfied with each other. So 5 out of 5 points. Here it is. Grahametrikut. Grahametri means Graha means planets, and Metri means either they are these two lords of these two signs or rasis where moon are placed. The lord of those rasis where moon are placed of these two, they are friends or not friends. They are inimical or the neutral. That is depend upon this one. So both are friends here for Saturn and Venus. Saturn here and Venus here. Because Venus is the lord of second sign where moon is placed. Taurus sign lord is Venus. And here accurate sign 11th sign and 10th sign Lord is Saturn. So Saturn and Venus both are friends. Okay, so Saturn and Venus are friends. So Grahametri Kuti is also present here. So that is psychological disposition. Okay, this I have explained here. And then this only is because Gan Kuti is not matching. Gan Kut, both are born in opposite Ganas. Okay, Rakshasgana and Devgan. Devgan, Rakshasgana, they are not matching together. So, means this is how they are, I mean, the nature of their talking about. Okay, nature of controlling others. Okay, that is how. Dhirendra Shastri is having angry type of mood. Okay, whenever he is talking about, he is just having, will try to control other people, sometimes forcefully. Okay, sometimes just, harshly speaking to the people to control them, to tell them that understand, try to understand like this. This is my view, you are not understanding this. Try to understand this in this way. This is how he is harshly sometimes talking to the people. But in this case, Prabhupada, as he is born in the Sammasara, very gentle Sammasara. So he was very polite to speak to other people. Politely he was speaking to others, not harshfully, not angry in the mood, because he is born in the Devgana. Because here, Mriksha Nakshatra is moon, we have placed, moon is placed in 5th Nakshatra, which is in Mriksha Nakshatra. That is put into Devgana. And Devgana people are very much intelligent and intellectually he will try to control other people. That is the difference only. He will try to first try to understand, try to control other people intellectually, or also because moon is placed here. Venus and Mars both are placed in the 9th house. So Mars is strong, commander in chief, and here moon is in the 11th sign, Saturn sign, and here moon is placed in the Venus sign. So Venus is try to understand this moon and Mars together. Here moon is with Mars as well. So both are friendly here. That is not a place here. So how they are, matching together, that I have taken here. You just try to understand, because why I take these things. I take the matching of the two natives just to understand that how they are. The nature is how they will adjust together if they are living, staying together. Okay, and if any two natives, that can be done with any two natives. If suppose there are two friends, they are staying together in the room, then they can be checked in this way. Either they are adjusting with each other, or will they adjust with each other or not, or they will try to fight with each other. That is how the person who are going to stay together, either as a businessman, they are going to try a business or starting a business. Okay, going to start a business. Then the person's horoscope can be matched so that they can understand that whether they will survive with each other or not in the business, or business will be survived or not. If suppose they are suffering after starting a business, they are suffering with the loss, or they are fighting with each other afterwards, that can be saved. This is how the saving factor can be adjusted. So this is only done in that purpose. Otherwise, this matching is done only for the marriage purposes. That marriage purposes is not required here, because at the moment these two natives are, Prabhupada is not alive here. But suppose this is imagination, that suppose he is alive together at the moment, and if they are staying together, in that situation, whether their position will be of what kind, okay, their adjustment will be of what kind, whether they will survive with each other. There is 20%, 55.5% nature, their nature will be matching. Okay, this is how these points are being matched. Okay, so this is the reason of this. Now, point is that what is the reason of this? What is the use of this matching? The use of this matching, as I always say, is just to check whether these two people are going to survive with each other or not. They can start a business together if that business is going to, be a successful or just a failure. Just to understand that. Because these two people, if suppose any two people are staying together, even two brother and sister, they can be checked. That is not when we can check any two family members, even mother and son. Mother and daughter can be checked because they are fighting together, suppose. Then their horoscope can also be checked, that what kind of these two natives are there. Okay, that native, the nature of the native, just to understand that nature, we have to check, we have to do this kind of matching. Okay, this Kutumilan is very wonderful activity which is done by okay, the rishis, those 18 rishis, I always say that those 18 rishis contribution to spread to contribute in the field of Vedic astrology. Vedic astrology is just contributed by number of thousands of people, but mainly those 18 rishis are, as I always talk about them, those 18 rishis are there. Now in this case, the 18 rishis, those 18 rishis are contributed, and this is how matching of this horoscopic matching is very wonderful scientific thing. Why scientific? Because the nature of the person can be understood in advance, okay, without any problem. Okay, just to save that problem of their fighting, and we can save them, okay, so that they can survive for their whole life. Okay, this is how this matching is very wonderful, because very scientific one, because the position of the person's moon, because moon represents the mind of the person. The mind of those two natives who are going to stay together, those two businessmen or those two politicians or those two same kind of person who are going to stay together, they are going to start a business, they are going to stay together, okay, or they are living together in a room or living as a tenants, then those people will survive with each other, will not fight with each other. That is to be checked, okay, that is to be done in advance so that their failure, their losses can be saved, okay, or those people cannot suffer with losses, the loss of losses if they are going to start a business. And suppose there are two businessmen, for example, recently, okay, some people, suppose the number of people are going to start a party, start a political party, for example, and then number of people later on, they just leave the parties, but their time, their activities are just, are just gone waste, or they are wasted away. Okay? So those activities can be saved if their horoscopes are matched. Okay? This is how saving fact. This is one of the very good matching activity or very good activity just to save the person's losses. Okay? The person is going to start anything together, then their horoscopes can be checked. Okay? So that checking can save their losses, save their time as well. The person cannot, afterwards be depressed person, because sometimes people are so much depressed after the losses they have suffered. They are depressed person and they can suicide. So this is how this Vedic astrology just help the people just to survive, to take the precautions, to take the good steps afterwards, okay, so that they can understand they are not going to survive if they are going to start a business, they are going to do anything, if they are going to stay together, then that can be saved very easily. Okay, this matching is mainly done for the marriage purposes. When a pair, a boy and girl, they are going to marry, then this matching is done just to know, just to understand their nature, their adjustment, how many points are. Suppose the person is having more than 24 points, that is considered good. More than 24 points, considered good. Then marriage can be allowed. But in this case, this is just matching I have done only just to understand what kind of their yoni is there. Pandit Dhirendra Krishna is born in Singh yoni or lion yoni, and Prabhupada is born in serpent yoni. Okay, that is how the yoni is understood. And what is their Vaishikut, whether their signs are in, moon is placed in which signs, human signs or Chatuspath signs, this Chatuspath sign. Okay, because first Rashi, which is known as in Hindi Mesh Rashi and Vrish Rashi. Second is Vrish Rashi. Vrish is known as, I think, Bulk. Okay, and first Mesh Rashi. Mesh is known as, and Bulk mostly are Chatuspath, 4 feet. And first Rashi, which is Mesh Rashi. Mesh is just used for the he she Meda, that is known as he she. So that is Mesh Rashi. So these are the 4-feeted animals. So 4-feeted signs. 1, 2, and second part of the 15 to 30 degree of Dhanu Rashi, which is 9th sign, Sagittarius sign. Dhanu Rashi is second part, 15 degree to 30 degree. They are also Chatuspath, and 0 degree to 15 degree of Capricorn sign or Makar Rashi. These 4 signs are put into half of Capricorn sign, initial half of Capricorn sign or Makar Rashi, and second half of the Dhanu Rashi or Sagittarius sign, and 1 and 2, Mesh Rashi and Vrish Rashi. Mesh Rashi means Aries sign and Taurus sign. Mesh Rashi, Brish Rashi. This is in Hindi, it's known as Brish Rashi second sign. The Brish Rashi second sign, which is known as Brish means, I think, bulk. Okay, Mesh Rashi, Brish Rashi, then Mithun Rashi, third is known as Mithun Rashi, then Kark Rashi, Singh Rashi, then Kanya Rashi, Tula Rashi. In this way, in Hindi they are pronounced. Okay, so that I will take in Hindi version. Okay, just if anybody who wants to see my Hindi version, I will explain all these things in Hindi also. Okay, what are their nature, how they are matching. So matching of these two natives I will do in Hindi as well. So anybody who have not understood in English, that can see my Hindi version as well. Okay, and there I will take them together, talk about everything in Hindi. Okay, so that is also can be seen. So just to understand the nature of the person, this is how I have taken these two. But these two people are having very good understanding because their ninth house is very strong. Both have the ninth house very strong, and Prabhupada's ninth house having Mercury and Venus, which are friendly, and Mercury is exalted here. Okay, in ninth house Lord is Mercury here, which is placed with Venus. Venus is debilitated, no problem, but debilitation is cancelled. This is known as Neech Vangraj Yoga. He is having Neech Vangraj Yoga. Mercury exalted. So Prabhupada did a lot of things just to spread the Sanatana Dharma because ninth Lord is very strong. And there also, ninth Lord is very strong. Venus and Mars are placed. Mars and Venus both are neutral. They are not enemical. They are neutral. Okay? No enemy and no friend, but they are neutral. So both are very wonderful there also. So ninth house of both these two natives are very strong. So because of that, they try to spread Sanatana Dharma. Because the person who is spiritually very strong, the person's ninth Lord is very strong. Ninth Lord must be very strong. Ninth Lord is placed in his own sign, or is placed in exaltation sign, okay, or is placed in the ninth house itself, which is exalted. That is how the person's ninth house decides about the person's nature, the person's the spreading of Sanatana Dharma or interest in any dharma, any activity. So person's destiny, dharma, devotion and divine purpose the person will have. And the fame, the person will be famous. Both are so much famous here because I have already talked about that. That ninth Lord is very strong of these two. Okay, this is how these two natives are described fully. Okay, this seventh is Kut Milan, or this one is Kut Milan, or as per Kut Milan. This one is as per Ashtakut agreement. This is Ashtakut agreement. Why Ashtakut? Asht means 8. Kut means the virtues or gunas. So 8 gunas, on the basis of this 8 gunas, which are 1 to 8. If they are added, that is 36. Out of these 36 points, 20 points are obtained by these two natives. So if these two natives are just, this is imagination, because Prabhupada is no more, he is not alive at the moment. Suppose these two natives are